Bitcoin is about to change our lives for the best benefit of our entire history and our entire futures. And if you guys want to know more about that, then make sure to stay tuned right to the very, very end of this video, because in this video, I have tons of information that you're going to want to unlock so that you guys can see the future potential of what you can do with Bitcoin. Welcome back to the channel. Crypto Bliss. I'm Kiara DeCass. Thank you for being here with me, you blessed benevolent souls. And guys, if you did not watch my video yesterday, prepare for the greatest bull run in history, be sure to go and check that video out. You do not want to miss out on that opportunity because it is massive. Okay. Anyways, guys, I truly appreciate every single last one of you. You guys want to go ahead and trade with me, hit my Bitflex link down below, my Bybit link down below, and you guys can come ahead and trade with me. I will show you my trades towards the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned and you can see what it is that I'll be doing, guys. Okay, let's delve right into this. Well, first of all, let's start off with our usual cryptocurrency market cap. We haven't done that in a little while. Today we are at call it $1.3 trillion. Okay, we're down 1.4% for the day. The trading volume has exponentially increased, and I'm talking like 10x exponentially increased, guys. Remember when I was doing my videos, not even last week, we were sitting at 27 billion, 38 billion. Now we're sitting at 227 billion in trading volume, guys. Do not miss out on this opportunity. I actually just bought myself some more Bitcoin and a couple other altcoins too. And also, you know, I trade for other people and they're in the good green profits already. So, love you all. Let's not waste any time. Bitcoin is still sitting strong here at 34,145 at the moment. Ethereum is below the 1800 at 1791. So very, very interesting stuff happening over there, guys. And as you can see, the majority of the volume is in Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is the king of crypto. Don't ignore the facts. And that's why we would have such a crazy pump like this, guys. In comparison to Ethereum, I mean, it's a much bigger pump. So fear and greed index sitting at 70, a little bit down from yesterday's 71. That's very interesting. We just literally had the news not so long ago. We had Fed Chair Vice Supervision Barr speaking. We had PCE come out. So core PCE came out at 0.3%. The forecast was 0.3%. So it came out flat, means that there was no growth. Okay. In the and no growth and no spend, no further spend. And the core PCE price index year on year was 3.7%, which means that it too was exactly the same. Now, that is very interesting because that would make Bitcoin look a little bit better and risk on assets look a little bit better than what the Dixie is currently looking like. So, PCE year on year was 3.4, which pretty much remained the same. PCE month on month went up ever so slightly. Personal income went down. Personal spending went up. So income has gone down, but spending has gone up. How do you fit those two together in the same category? Well, income has diminished and spending has gone up. So where are they getting the money from? I don't know. Can you guys tell me? All right. So coming up ahead of us, we have still the Dallas Fed PCE, which is not much market shifting, the Michigan 1-year expectations, 5-year and consumer expectations and consumer sentiment. Those will probably end up moving the market just a little bit, but this will make the market move for sure, guys. The Hughes oil rig count definitely going to be making the market move. The same thing with the crude oil speculative positions and the S&P speculative net positions, guys. So we are definitely and undoubtedly still in for a little bit of volatility to close the Friday off before we head into the weekend. So there's one or two news articles I want to share with you just to update my beautiful community. So Bitcoin and Ether options activity soars to historic highs of 20 billion amid the ETF hype. Options worth 4.5 billion are set to expire on Friday, Deribit told CoinDesk. So that's this Friday. That's right now. So we're experiencing that at the moment. So that's very interesting. So the combined notional open interest in Bitcoin and Ether options listed on Deribit has topped 20 billion. Escalating interest in options points to market sophistication. Later Friday, Deribit will settle monthly Bitcoin and Ether options worth several $billions. The crypto market is booming, guys. All right. The tally nearly parallels the peak registered November 29 when Bitcoin traded above 66 or 90% higher than the going market rate of 34%, in other words. The milestone has been achieved in nearly double the number of outstanding contracts, representing not just a substantial triumph for Deribit, but it is also a clear indicator of broader market growth and escalating interest in options amongst the clients. Okay, guys. So SBF jurors were sent home for the day, but his debut on the stand was significant anyways. Guys, I read through this article. Even though they weren't there, the first appearance on the witness stand was still remarkable. Now, the only reason it was remarkable was because he actually got his ass handed to him. Okay, just and simple. Sam SBF's testimony began Thursday without the jury present, so the judge overseeing the case would review the FTX founder's comments first. The former CEO placed blame on FTX's attorney, so he's pointing fingers again and not taking responsibility for his actions. If he is the CEO, you are responsible. Just like the CEO of Bear Stearns got fined. I don't know what happened to the man. I can't remember, but the same thing happens to any of these guys. They either get big fines or they get thrown in jail to rot. And I'm sorry, but I don't know. I think the latter would be more suitable for SBF. So place blame on FTX's attorneys for the collapse of the multi-billion-dollar crypto exchange, a seeming attempt to deflect responsibility. Once again, prosecutors got to cross-examine him too, and it didn't go well for SBF. So I'm not going to read this to you, but basically there were stutters and there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened through here, and he tried to, just put himself in light again. But guys, he definitely got his ass handed to him, and yeah, he deserves it. Like, he stole your money. If you were registered with FTX, then he stole your money, guys. But anyways, enough of those boring stories. Those are just boring. Now, guys, I want to go and share a few things with you before I get onto my charts. I'm going to share a video with you. So let's go and have a look at this. This is from Akhil Patel. Thanks to Jason Pizzono, for reminding me of this chart. I first produced it in 2016 to help people track what's happening in the cycle and what's coming next. Since then, I've not changed anything on it other than to move the yellow dot forward. Sorry, guys. It's hot and aircon's on, and aircon sucks the life out of me. Excuse the pun. Anyways, house prices and economic growth is this. And then this is the first expansion, mid-cycle slowdown, second expansion, cycle peak, crash, and recovery. So first expansion was 2011, 2012. And basically that takes 7 years. We had the US election campaign and the Brexit, which caused the crash in 2020 with C19, as we all know. And then now we're currently on our way to get the next several years. So from about 2020, that would take us to 2027. And like I've been saying to you guys on my videos, and I hope you guys are watching my videos, because I've been saying the end of the next bull cycle for me would be September 2026. Okay, just according to the data, the fundamentals, the analysis on the channel that I do for you guys, that's what I have been seeing. I would like to know if you guys see it any different. Where do you guys think the bull market would be? Let me know down in the comments below. So basically what we can see here is looser monetary and fiscal policy starts to happen, huge infrastructure spending, commodities boom, so gold, silver, Bitcoin, risk on assets, and the era of very easy money starts to flow. The world's tallest building becomes announced in 25, 26 is what they're saying. From there, that is the moment where the entire market, the entire world's economy crashes. the CEO of a major real estate developer. Real estate prices will never go down again. Well, a very tall building opens with no tenants. And by the time 29 and 30 comes, we will be then down from that 4-5 year cycle and then making our way back up to the top. Now, in alignment with that, from Jason Pizzono, another sign the macro cycle is still very well and truly up. The collapse after the peak will be the biggest of all time. Saudi Arabia restarts building the world's tallest skyscraper after 10 years of delay. It will be 1 kilometer long or tall. Okay, guys, it is already being announced. This was announced on the 6th of October already. Okay, so these things have been announced, and you can see we're still in a stage, but once the building is finished, that's when he's saying that the markets could crash. So let us go and have a look at the Dixie chart, because the Dixie shot up here, has been heavily rejected off of this line once again, and is now starting to make its way back down. Do I believe it's going to finish the week strong? No. Look at that, because the daily, there's a topping tail. We've got a topping tail coming in with more sell pressure and volume coming in at this level, guys. I see us on the dollar going down. It's meeting resistance, which means that now this would end up being a lower high on that level, essentially. So the Bitcoin dominance, this is the Bitcoin index. You guys can see my target was all the way up here at 38,500. Perfectly met that, perfectly on the way. And right now, if we were to see a pump happen from where we are to that point, that'll see us with another 12-13% pump on Bitcoin. Guys, at that point, I'm probably going to say we'll be very, very, very much due for a decent pullback. And at that point, I would probably say the pullback would probably come back down to this. I would even say it could even come back down to this trend line. That would be very interesting. But at the very least, down to the 31, 32 level, no doubt. What do you guys think about that down below? Guys, if you want to trade with me, then use my Bybit and my Bitflix links down there. You guys can go ahead and get yourself some incredible 30,000 and plus bonuses for yourself when you use my links down below. All right. Now, what is next? All right. So let us go and see here. So this is the Bitcoin market cap dominance. As you guys can see, we're making a strange pattern. We broke out. There was a flag building here. We broke out. We retested kind of like a fake out and then pushed back up. I don't know what's going on here, guys. But what I do know is that we are now oversold on the 4-hourly time frame and could essentially start to make our way back up to the target that I have been giving you guys of the 58% level. That would be insane if it owns 58% of the entire crypto space, guys. But that is Bitcoin. Now, coming to the trade. Well, not the trade yet, but the pattern. This is the 4-hour pattern. I redrew my flag because it now starts to look a lot more like a flag, right? The target is still the same up here, okay, exiting the flag. So now the target is here is 39,300 essentially up here at the blue line. But as you can see, we could be smashing through this level very soon, especially because we have volume declining here, okay? And we also have the RSI on the 4-hour resetting, so we could be getting ready to make our next move up, which would essentially break us out, pull back, retest, and then make a move up to this level up here. What do you guys think about that scenario? Let me know your thoughts, because PCE came in pretty decent, and if the dollar's collapsing, then surely the Bitcoin price will be continuing to go up. So I would like to know what you guys think about that, but I want to go and quickly have a look at this on the daily time frame, okay, so that you guys can see where we are, because essentially on the daily, that is a reversal candle, and this is a slowdown of pattern. We got the RSI resetting to come back to the downside. So maybe what we do is we pull down, hit this level, 32K, and then bounce back up, guys. That could be a huge possibility. I don't see us going any further than that at the moment, just because the narrative for Bitcoin, its ETFs, and everything is very, very high, as you guys saw on the Fear and Greed Index. Although we are in the greed territory and normally it's a good time to sell, I would say that we've probably got one last leg to the upside before anything else happens. Now, looking at the weekly chart, guys, that weekly chart is like a huge, huge, huge hard on. Okay, so I want to draw back to this chart over here, just very, very quickly. Okay, let's just use this chart. Okay, oops. Okay, so if I take the volume away for now, I want to put my Gaussian channel indicator on the weekly time frame. Okay, we are well into the bullish territory right now. Okay, as you guys can see, we have broken out, we broke out of this level, we pushing. My real level is this top blue line, guys. I really do see it going up to that level before any sort of rejection. And then we probably end up consolidating within this little space before we make a breakout and then punch through the ceiling here. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down below. Just a quick touch on Ethereum. This is the ETH BTC pair. So just a very, very, very quick touch on Ethereum against Bitcoin. As you guys can see, we seem to have stabilized somewhat. If I have to draw a pattern, we have reached the bottom there. And perhaps we are going to be, yeah, I would say that that's probably the pattern that I'm seeing right now. So if we are to continue down, because the trend is down, then we break this line, we go this trend line, we go down. That's just as simple as that. So I'm going to show you the video, and then lastly, I will get onto my trades. So I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, guys, this video is from Andrew Tate, and he's basically speaking about NFTs. So let's go and see what he thinks, and I would like to know what you guys think down in the comments below.
Time, my friend, proves me right in the end. And time has proved me right about something else, which I knew from the absolute beginning was complete bullshit. Complete garbage. So today we're going to talk about NFTs. There was a time when very successful, rich people were trying to convince me to spend millions of dollars on a JPEG. And they tried to explain to me that it's on the blockchain and it's one of one and you can see on the blockchain. Who the fuck is checking the blockchain for my JPEG, G? Who cares? 3 million for a Bugatti, fine, drive the Bugatti. 3 million for a JPEG. People can just copy and save the JPEG. No, but my JPEG's the real one. It's on the blockchain. Look on the blockchain. If you go to etherscan.com, bro, what planet are you on? Nobody gives a fuck about Etherscan, checking the blockchain. Even if I proved, after all, that I owned that picture, guess who would care? No one. Only nerds. It was a circle jerk of nerds. And there was all these crypto influencers on Twitter. Bruv, these are the worst people in the world, these people. All these crypto influencers. All unimpressive specimens of human. None of them have done anything difficult to actually make money. You know, if you want to make money in the real world, you have to learn skills along the way. If you want to go from $0 up to $10 million a year, you're going to have to learn how to deal with stress. You're going to learn how to deal with people, how to hold meetings, confidence, how to manage staff. You're going to have to learn things. By the time you get there, you're going to be a better person, not just because of the wealth, because wealth amplifies who you are as a man, but because of the lessons you learn along the way. Where if you make a whole bunch of money with crypto, guess what you learned? Nothing. You didn't learn anything. You are still a dork, but now you're a rich dork, which makes you a mega dork. Money doesn't change who you are. It amplifies who you are. So all these crypto influencers, there's a couple of them. I don't want to throw names around. They were all over the page and, oh, this is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bruv. The fact you think that's worth money shows that you've always been a loser, and now you're just a loser with money. There's no real G on the planet who was spending money on those NFTs. Not one. I'm extremely wealthy, and I could have invested in the most expensive NFT, 3, 4, 5 million, whatever they were, and it wouldn't have even affected my bank balance. I wouldn't have even cared. And I could have done it just as a, maybe I'll make some money. And I still didn't, out of principle, because I refused to sell my soul to the god of geekdom. No. And here we are, 2 years, year and a half, whatever later. Who cares about NFTs? What'd you say? Yes, correct. Nobody. Nobody cares. As usual, I was completely right. Nobody gives a shit. Bro, I saw there was pictures of a rock being sold for like, I don't know, 100 ether. I can't remember the prices. I just remember seeing it thinking, this is absolutely ridiculous. So I hope all of the people who invested in these NFTs lost all their money. I hope you're all desperate and poor. The great thing about people like that losing their money is they never learn any lessons along the way. So let's go back to what I said earlier about the fact if you make money in the real world, you learn lessons which can be applied to life. So if you make it in the real world, even if you lose it all, you can make it all again, probably easier because you're a better version of yourself who knows new things. Whereas if you make it all with crypto, which is basically gambling, you get lucky. You don't know anything new. And you certainly are not in the position to go and get a real job or work hard because you've once experienced easy money. So you're not going to wake up and think, I'm going to be a hard worker, money's hard to make. I'm going to be disciplined, and I'm going to be motivated. No, you're not one of them. You just want to win another gamble. And you sit there and go, if I can just pull it off one more time, this time I won't be stupid with the money. If I can just do it this once more, I promise I won't buy NFTs. I won't buy JPEGs. I'll buy real things. I'll buy stuff that matters. I'm sorry, God, just one more time. Let me go on Etherscan or let me go and Pancake Swap and buy some shitcoin, please. Do a 200x this shitcoin, please. And they just lose everything. Everyone just loses everything. Continuously gamble to oblivion. You know, one of the coolest things about having loads of money, and people have been speculating about how much money I have, but let's put it this way. I have loads of money. Let's say I invested $100 million tomorrow. Chump change. If I get a 10% return, that's 10M. Easy, done. I can get a 2% return, $2 million. Safe. Take it. Nice and easy. Simple. I can put it in ETH or Bitcoin, or I can do a bunch of traditional financial instruments and be a lot safer and more by the book. And I can put in 100 million. I can look for a 1% or a 2%, guaranteed to get it, no risk, get my money back, get 2 million free, buy an apartment, boom, Aikido. Easy. But when you only have $500, you gotta pray for some mass extinction event. You can't just make 2% on $500. And this is why all the dumb money ends up with us, the smart money. This is why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Because there's no such thing as free money. I make my 2% because a bunch of people lost money somewhere else. And the person who lost money is someone who put in $500 and managed to pull off a 4X, got up to $2,000. And he sat there and goes, if I could just get to $5,000, then I'll take it out, and lost it. Because you're very greedy when you're poor. When you're rich, you don't have to be greedy. You can be very sensible, very calm. We let all the brokies put their little money into these things and pray. All of their aspirations and dreams, all of their hopes, all of the idea, you know, I might matter one day. I might be able to fix my car if I could just ride this to the top. My friend gave me this recommendation. I really believe. All of the brokies' dreams and aspirations, they all put all their money in this big pot, this big fantasy, and guess who gets it all? Me. People like me sit there and wait for all the brokies' dreams and aspirations to evaporate into the atmosphere. And we come along and scoop it all up and put it in our big money piles behind walls. Our money operates in ways you can't even fucking understand. You think that rich people like me just have money in banks. It doesn't even work that way. You don't even get it. You don't even get where your money goes. But it's mine. And you're still sitting there going, well, maybe this new collection of NFTs, maybe. Bruv, get a job. You should have had a job the whole time. You got lucky as fuck. Your luck ran out. You're trying to win the fucking lottery again. The odds of it happening are exceptionally low. You should learn some real skills and get a real job. Now, this is a perfect time for me to explain that I have never sold NFTs. In fact, there was a time when I gave free NFTs away with the t-shirts that you could buy on topg.com completely for free. And if you bought a t-shirt, you got a free NFT, and people made actually some money on them. And I did it because if I give them for free, nobody can lose money. And I want to make sure none of my fans ever lose money. I've never endorsed an NFT project because I don't want any of my fans to lose money. I've never endorsed a crypto project because I don't want any of my fans to lose money. It doesn't matter if I endorse a coin tomorrow or launch a coin tomorrow. It doesn't matter if it does a 200x. Eventually, somebody will lose some money. And I refuse to have an Andrew Tate fan who believes in Andrew Tate lose anything. Because I already have all the dreams and aspirations of all the fucking idiots out there who are gambling. I already have all the money in the world. I'm not going to hurt my own fans. I'm not going to do that. So I've never done these things. I have Hustlers University, the real world, where I teach people how to make money for real. But you have to learn skills. You have to work hard. It's not like crypto gambling. You have to sit there and do lessons and learn things and pay attention and be disciplined and turn up each day and try hard. But I'll teach you how to make money for real. And then by the time you make $10 million, you're the kind of person who can easily make $10 million anytime they want. You upgrade your character as a person. You upgrade yourself as a man. You become a better version, a better avatar to navigate the video game. You learn Aikido. That is far more interesting than a crypto pump. Crypto pumps are what the lazy loser dreams of. I don't want to learn any skills. I don't want to pay any attention. I don't want a strong network. I don't want to have to work with other rich people. I don't want to have a bunch of staff I have to manage. No, I just want to get some free money. Please just give me some money. Wah! I'm glad you all lost everything. All of you. Every single crypto dork, I am glad you are all going broke. Makes me so happy. In the spirit of that, I got this today in the mail. This is a model of a Rimac Nevera. And then they very kindly sketched my Rimac Nevera, which cost me around $4.4 million. I could have bought a JPEG. It was a tough one. But, you know, I thought, instead of buying the JPEG of a monkey, let me buy the fastest car on the planet. And then what I should do is I should have it in exposed red carbon with gray and gold accents. You know? And then I should probably have my name stitched into the seat. And it's almost finished production, and they just sent me this artist sketch from the Rimac design team saying they can't wait for me to go and collect it. I mean, I'm sure when it turns up, I'll look at it and I'll think, oh man, I saw that guy on Twitter, that fat guy and that blonde guy, those guys, and that guy with no profile picture who were going on and on about the monkey picture, Bored Ape, and how amazed they were that, you know, they could upgrade their ape. And I'm probably going to feel the sting of regret. But maybe when I get in the fastest car in the world and start tearing through the Croatian countryside, that's where I'm going to collect it from, on my way to a beautiful 5-star hotel where many good friends are waiting for me, because I'm still rich, richer than I've ever fucking been, despite the Matrix attack, I might just be able to get over the fact that I never owned a fucking chip.
Wow. What did you guys think about that? That was very, very interesting. You know, I've been developing not an NFT project, but it's an NFT art. It's NFT art. You know, I think there's definitely a distinguishment, but I hear what he's saying. Is he right? Is he wrong? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below, please. But look, guys, what he's saying is not wrong in its entirety. He's so true, and he's 100% correct in saying if in order for one person to gain, somebody else must lose. Okay. Now, I need to bring some attention to you because I did my veracity video, and I'm just using this as the example to you guys, and then I'll get on to the last thing on the trades. But basically, if we look at veracity, okay, let's remove this Gaussian channel here, okay? If you buy veracity here and you sell it up there, you're the smart person. But if you're buying it over here and you're selling it down here, you're, like you said, you're the dumb person. And I don't like calling people names like that, but he's not wrong. Okay. So the same thing. If you're buying here and selling there, you'll make money. You're taking somebody else's money. But if you're selling, buying there and selling down here, we can't help you. I can't help you. You can't help yourself either. Okay. Because that's the mentality that you have. I have been accumulating across this board. When veracity pumps to these levels and higher, perhaps, make no mistake, guys, I do love these projects. I am a diehard fan of these projects. I love what they're doing. Okay. But I'm not going to sit in moves like this. Okay. I'm definitely not going to be sitting in moves, because if you bought here and you sold here, you're down. You lost not only your profits, but you lost your money and more and some. So I hear what he's saying. Just be smart. No financial advice. sharing these things with you because you deserve to know what to do. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I would like to know what your thoughts are about what he had to say down in the comments below. Now, guys, I'm coming to my trades. My trades are in profit. My trades are still in profit. They've been chilling. Dodge's up 73%. My Bitcoin is still up 105%. GRT is up 95% there, guys. Matic is up 47. Shiba is 47. Sushi is finally up. It was down 20% earlier, but it's now finally up. And XRP is up 53%, guys. I will be taking some profits very, very soon. Like I said to you guys, the Bitcoin price, once the Bitcoin price starts to reach this level up here, I'm going to take some profits. Okay, especially on my Bitcoin trade. Because once we're there, like I said, you got to take the money. So take your chips off the table and walk away. You've made profit. I would have 3 to 4x my money by that point. That's good. Okay. He's talking about 2%, and he's right about what he says about taking $100 million and making 2% and or 5%, being able to afford to buy yourself a property or a car, and you didn't even lose any money. You just took your money you had and just put it in something that made you more money. That's the point of investing. No financial advice. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit my links down below if you want to go ahead and trade with me. And let's go out and make some killer money and profits in this next biggest bull cycle